The topic for today is your life story. Now, each and every one of us has a story going on in their mind about their life. Everyone. For some people, they are victims of their circumstances. Other people, they are victims of their family. Some people are victims because of their managers. Some people think themselves as winners. Some people think they are hustlers. Some people think they are middle class. Some people think they are old. Some people think they are fighters. Some people think they are game changers. Everyone has a story running about themselves, about their life, about their world in their mind. And we act according to the story that we have created about ourselves. Every action that we will take or we will not take in our life will be according to the story that we have created about ourselves in our life. One of the major human needs, I'll tell you, human की need क्या होती है सबसे ज्यादा? To be consistent with the story that they have created for themselves. The story that you have created for them yourself, that's your need to be consistent with that story. If you go a little haywire from that story, you will start feeling overwhelmed. You will start feeling fear, doubt. You will start to question yourself and you will come back quickly again. How many of you have seen? Obviously, everyone would have seen, but this is a very good analogy for it. आपने वो एसी देखा है, रिमोट वाला एसी जिसमें टेम्परेचर आता है? एक तो पुराने टाइम में दोस काइंड ऑफ एसीज यूज टू कम, इफ यू रिमेंबर, जो असेंबल्ड एसीज यूज टू बी देयर बिफोर वोल्टास एंड ऑल दीज कंपनीज वर देयर. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू रिमेंबर असेंबल्ड एसीज यूज टू बी देयर अर्लियर? है ना? Those ACs, and they were very good. So in that, temperature never used to come, है ना? High, low, and manually thermostat used to be there, which didn't work properly. Those kind of ACs were there. But then these digital ACs came, wherein we have a remote and we have a thermostat which works really well, and we can set the temperature, right? Now, suppose we set the temperature at 21. Now, what is going to happen? The room temperature will be maintained at 21. If it will get too cold, then the compressor will switch off and it will come to the fan mode. Then the temperature will start rising automatically. जैसे ही वो वहां पर जाएगा, automatically fan will again start, compressor will again start. If it will become too hot, then again compressor. तो वो आपका 21 पे it maintains. It will not let you go very far away from 21 down. It will not let you come very far away from 21 on the higher side also. 21 पे ही रहेगा. Now, some people try to fight out. नहीं, I will set it at 21 and I will try to go at 15, 16. Is it possible? If you set it at 21, can you move at 15, 16? मूव कर सकते हैं क्या लाइफ में? कभी नहीं कर सकते. जितना लड़ लो, जितना फाइट कर लो अपने माइंड से, अपनी लाइफ से, अपने घर वालों से, अपने मैनेजर से, अपने, यू कैन नेवर एवर in your life, if you set at 21, you can come to 15, 16. You can never go to 27, 28, because that is the consistency of AC. That's the working of AC. Similarly, whatever story we have set in our mind, we will be consistent to that story in our life. Whether it comes to money, whether it comes to relationship, whether it comes to success, whether it comes to health, whatever it is, every phase of our life. Now, some people say, Akash, I want to change my story. I really want to become so successful. मैं इतना successful बनना चाहता हूँ, Akash. I want to earn so much of money. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to win in life. But what if something wrong happens? Yes or no? सब तो करना है. Everything I want to do. But what if it doesn't work for me? What if people don't accept me? What if they don't like my work? They don't like my product? This what if spoils all the party. Right? Now, ध्यान रखो. This thing is a very major thing that I have explained to myself, that रिस्क से डर लगता है ना सबको. हाउ मेनी फील अफ्रेड ऑफ टेकिंग रिस्क? मुझे तो लगता है, सच में. आपको लगता है कि नहीं लगता है रिस्क से डर? यू नो व्हेन डज रिस्क स्टार्ट इन आवर लाइफ? रिस्क कब स्टार्ट होता है लाइफ में? यू नो, कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हेन डज रिस्क स्टार्ट इन आवर लाइफ? कब रिस्क स्टार्ट होता है? When does risk start in our life? A lot of people are saying when we take birth. No. When we are conceived inside our mother's womb, risk start. है कि नहीं? कहते हैं ना, first 3 months, first trimester, है ना, वेरी वेरी क्रूशल टाइम, रिस्क स्टार्ट हो जाता है. बहुत रिस्की टाइम होता है वो, बहुत रिस्की. What if you were not born? Think about it. What if something happened to you in the first trimester? Think about it. What if something second में, third में? What if so? Just imagine you are just a small baby in the hand of someone. What if something happens? What if ठंड लग जाए आपको? Anything can happen, right? So risk though starts before we are born. At the time we are conceived, risk starts from there. Risk तो है ही life में. But how much do you want to save yourself from that risk? That's the question you should ask yourself. Every day you should ask. How much safeguard you want to do? Like if you want to play cricket, it's a leather ball. अब आप देखो, risk is there, right? Ball लगेगा. So what will you do? You will wear pads, you will wear gloves, you will wear helmet, you will wear elbow guard, you will wear other guards also, thigh guard, other guards will be there. But क्या करोगे? क्या क्रिकेट खेलने ही नहीं जाओगे कि यार बॉल लग गई तो? Imagine what a waste that a person was afraid कि बॉल ना लग जाए, didn't play cricket at all. तो बॉल तो लगेगी पक्का, 100% गारंटी है. फेलियर विल बी देयर 100%. रिजेक्शन, आकाश, विल रिजेक्शन विल बी देयर. मैं कह रहा हूं 100%. आई गेट रिजेक्टेड 10 times a day. Doesn't matter to me. That's part of the game. When you play cricket, you are bound to get out. I have never seen a cricketer who never got out. So what is that story that you are telling yourself? What is that story that you are telling yourself every day? क्या स्टोरी चल रही है माइंड में? What is that thing? Because when you start changing that story in your life starts to change. Because our major need in life is to be consistent with our story. For the first half of my life, I had a story that there are others to save me. वो करेंगे मेरे लिए. They will be, they are in charge. Then suddenly I changed my story one day. I said, I am in charge. I will do for others. No one is coming to help me. If I want, I can seek professional help from people. I can pay them. But कोई नहीं आ रहा मेरे को बचाने. If I keep on sitting like this in my home, no one is coming. I have to be in charge. Whatever I need to do, it's me, my God. That's it. When that story changed, I changed. I stopped seeking. I started expecting someone will come to me, save me. No one is coming. Right? So, in short, like this is a homework that you have to do when you go back from this class. You have to write one page about your life. What is your current story? But right now, in short, everyone try to write your current story. Open your notebooks and write down what is your current story that you have about yourself. Don't write positive things. Write the real things about you. Are you too old? Are you too weak? Are you a victim? People will reject you. You won't be able to do it. You're not consistent. You're lazy. You are not good enough. Whatever it is, what is the story you keep on telling yourself? What is the story you are living in your life today? Write down your story in your notes. Likho, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Very important to express your story. What's that story you're living? What's that story that you're living in your life? Are you a slave to your fears? Are you a slave to your emotions? Are you a slave to your laziness? Are you a slave to your self doubt? Who are you a slave to? What are you a slave to? Who pulls you back? Is God bad? Is God good? Is God unfair to you? Because if in your story God is the villain, then let me tell you, you will full life justify God to be your villain. And God will keep on giving you reasons to believe कि villain हूं मैं, बहुत सही villain बन के दिखाएंगे God. And if you feel in my story God is the hero, then God will keep on proving that God is the hero. Perfection paralysis. Oh wow, what a great word. Perfection paralysis. Hmm. Slave to my procrastination and victim. Fear of winning. Lazy is the biggest word for me. How to manage my finances. I'm too old. What's the story? Were you rejected? Were you humiliated? Were you criticized? What's your story? Not good enough? That's your story? Didn't get opportunities? Things were snatched away from me? Humiliation? Never been a professional? Always sacrificed my happiness for my family? Waiting for miraculous things to happen, not taking any action? Betrayed by people? Just imagine if your story is I'm betrayed by people. Imagine, Guru, you go to a movie and the hero has a story betrayed by people. Tell me, will that be the main hero of the movie? If that is the final story of that hero, betrayed by people, huh? If that is the final story, that hero is afraid to take risk, नहीं feel कर पाओगे hero. Hero is a person who is little above all these things, who has gone through everything and still came out as a winner. Satisfied with little, could not complete, okay, this degree, low expectation of myself, afraid, loss in business, just blaming past, victim mentality. I will never be successful in life, filled with self doubt due to failure, a financial failure, lazy, too much giving, do not keep healthy boundaries, taken for granted, procrastination. Now tell me, how many of you want to keep these stories, current stories, going on? Please raise your hands. Let's make them running for the rest of our life. What say? एक ने तो हाथ उठा लिया. कंफ्यूज हो गया, क्वेश्चन नहीं सुना. How many of you want to keep this old stories running? Yes? Come on. Come on. Why? They're good, right? They're comfortable. See, if you'll go out to play cricket, तो ball लग सकती है सिर पे. You can get hurt, my friend. If you'll go out in the market, someone can reject you. You may face a loss. Someone may say bad thing to you. Someone can hurt your feeling. Someone can betray you again. You can't go out of your comfort zone, right? And every day you will do something for the rest of your life to get successful. How boring that is. You need to do new things, right? You can't be a master of one thing. You have to be a jack of all, right? तभी तो मजा आएगा लाइफ में. When you will learn hundreds of things rather than mastering one thing, because one thing will be boring. Or you want to change that from today? You want to go towards mastery in your life. You want to go towards success in your life from today. Ready to change your story, all of you? Ready to change this story? Ready to start a new story from today? A new story from today? So, what we are going to do is, all of you have written your old story. If not, giving you one more minute, please lick low. Or if you can't write, you don't have a pen, you are in a car, backseat of a car, then think in your mind what's your old story. Because you have to remember this while tapping what is your old story. All of you, remember, try to internalize your old story. Observe your old story. Giving you 1 minute. थोड़ा सा focus करो and try to feel your old story. We'll be using that in EFT today. Try to feel your old story. Whatever it is, victim, betrayal, fear, laziness, doubt, problems, money challenges, health challenges, too old, too young, this happened, that is not happening, God is like that, whatever your story is. Doesn't matter. One story, more stories, it's a story. A story can have multiple scenes, right? Story एक ही होती है हमेशा मूवी की. Got it? Done, all of you? Done the old story? You know the old story now in your head? So when I say old story, what are you going to think about? When I'm going to say old story, what are you going to think about? This thing that you have been living up till now. Okay? Everyone clear? When I say old story, you are going to think about your laziness. You are going to think about your procrastination. Your whatever you have thought about, your old story is. आपको वो चीज सोचनी है. Old story. ठीक है? Now, all of you, giving you 2 minutes on a fresh page. Write my new story and write down 4 5 lines only about your new story. That who do you want to be in that new story? कौन है वो अक्षय कुमार, वो ऐश्वर्या राय, वो एंजेलिना जोली, वो ब्रैड पिट, हाँ, that Amitabh Bachchan, that Rajnikant, that Rekha? Who is that? Who has overcome all challenges? Who was punched in the intestines and the liver? Who was on the deathbed and still became a superstar? वो कौन है? Write your new story. 4 5 lines only. That's it. Very fast. No marks for handwriting. You can write down key points also. Key characteristics of your story also. What do you want to become in the new story? What is that new story from today? Write then. Even if you don't believe, it's okay. We are going to do EFT on that. I just want you to have some key points for your new story. Don't be perfect. Imperfectly, what can be your new story? Please do this. This will help you in your life if you'll do it this. Done, all of you? Chalo, giving you 30 seconds more. Do it. Who are you in the new story? What are you doing in your new story? What are the shackles you are breaking in the new story? What are you doing for your loved ones in the new story? What are you doing for the world, for the God in the new story? What is that new story? What are you changing in your life in the new story? What are you proud of in the new story? All right. Now, all of you sit straight. We are going to do EFT. Okay? Keep those stories open. Okay? First, the old story. Keep that old story open in front of you and focus on me Focus on EFT. सब लोग EFT करेंगे. Don't listen to the script only. Do the tapping. Is it clear, everyone? Tapping करना है, सुनना नहीं है. You're not come here like a audience. You have come like a participant. ठीक है? Like a player. So all of you sit straight, and we will start with karate chop. Even though I have been living this old story in my life, I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though this old story is something that is not leaving me at all, no matter what I try, what I do, it is stuck to me, stuck to my identity. Still, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I'm living this old story in a loop, in a circle, and I'm not enjoying this old story, I still choose to love and accept myself. Wonderful. Now, let's come to the eyebrow point, all of you. And after every sentence, we are going to change the tapping point. Okay? Don't get stuck onto one point only. And when I say this old story, quickly you are going to play that old story in your mind. Okay? This old story that I'm living. Next point. This old story that I have been living. This old story that I have been living. This old story. I listen to so many motivational things, so many inspirational things, but my life revolves around this old story of mine. This old story continuously playing in my life forever. Am I enjoying it? Hell no. Am I enjoying the feeling of being stuck? Not at all. But I am habitually living in my old story. This old story of my life. This old story of my life. I can choose to release it from today. But then what if I fail? What if things don't work out? Known devil is better, right? Even if I'm poor, I'm middle class. Even if I'm not able to move forward in life, at least I'm familiar with my old story. And I don't want to leave this old familiarity. I want to remain in my familiar surroundings only of my old story. This old story. Or maybe I can release this old story from my life and I can replace it with a more powerful one. This old story of mine. Maybe it can be replaced today completely. All right, all of you relax. Close your eyes if they were open and take a deep breath. Breathe in, all of you, and release. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. All right. So, this old story of yours, think about your old story. Try to feel this old story. Are you feeling more into that story? Or are you feeling a little away from that story, disconnected, disassociated from that story? Think about your old story. Feel karo. Is it going away, little away, or is it very near now? Show me with your hand. Is it away? Is it away? Is it a little far? Or is it coming near to you now? Okay. Induji, your away and your near are very common. एक बार बताओ फिर से करके. देखो सब लोग अच्छा अवे वेरी गुड. वेरी गुड. ऑलराइट. अभी भी चांस है भाई. आई एम गिविंग यू अ चांस अगेन. यू कैन लिव इन योर ओल्ड स्टोरी इफ यू वांट. फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा, छूट जाएगी ओल्ड स्टोरी. इट विल गो अवे. सो इफ यू वांट यू कैन, यू नो, यू कैन गेट बैक इनटू इट. सीरियसली मैं बता रहा हूँ. अपनी वॉल्यूम डाउन कर दो या सेशन यू कैन लीव if you want to be in your old story, because then you won't feel like it. So it's a choice I'm giving you, right? Do you want to be in your old story? रहना है old story में? hmm? Hansa ji, you want to say something? Okay. Yes ma'am.
I something had happened about say 25, 30 years back,
hmm.
and I never thought I remembered it. Whenever people talk about it, it comes in my mind, but I never thought that I was stuck in it. Hmm? And like when you were saying about think of a story, also that did not come up. But when I was tapping, it brought tears in my eyes, and I could almost relive it
You can
and
release it. You were able to release it.
relive it. Again आया वापस आया वो पूरा आ गया ऐसा तो मतलब बुरा लग रहा था तो अभी जब आप पूछ रहे हो कि आर यू अवे फ्रॉम इट तो आई एम नॉट एबल टू आंसर इट बिकॉज मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि वो मतलब वो बहुत ऊपर आ गया
That's fine. That's
बहुत
fine.
जो सब कुछ कुछ दफन हुआ था वो
So EFT, if you remember the science of EFT, we discussed all of you that whatever is 5 kilometers down within, you don't know how it is affecting you. So when we do these things, they have to come to the surface and they have to be released. That is what freedom is in life. Hiding them inside, ignoring them, that is not the solution. You know that, man. Right? So that's a very good thing. Now, question is, do you want to live with that thing on the surface or inside? Yeah, do you think it's time to move on?
मूव ऑन
Perfect. Can we clap for Hansa? Wonderful. Awesome. Wonderful, man. Great.
थैंक
So, एक मूव ऑन करने के लिए थोड़ा सा करें कोशिश. ठीक है. So let's do round number 2. All of you, let's sit straight again and let's try to think about our old story again. All right. Eyebrow point, all of you. This old story, this old story of being a victim to my circumstances, this old story of doing only the easy things, only the things which are comfortable, only living life risk free, not focusing on my growth, only doing things when I feel like it, only doing things when they become compulsory for me, when the deadlines are sitting on my head, on when the money finishes from my account, only then earning money. This old story of mine, of people cheating me, betraying me, God being unfair to me. Why, God, why? Why with me? Asking this question from the last so many years. Maybe God wanted to make you a hero of the movie. That was why the pain was given to you. That is the reason you were cheated and betrayed. That is the reason laziness was given to you in your life. So that you can become a hero. Because hero is a person who can face all the troubles, feel the lowest in their life, and then come out as a winner. Maybe Almighty gave us a chance to be winners. Maybe that loss that happened in our life, maybe those wrong decisions in our life, maybe that betrayal or cheating in my life, maybe that laziness that came in my life, that was for my growth. That was for my spiritual, mental, financial growth. And maybe I did not understand it at that time. But right now, when I'm thinking about it, I feel so empowered by those failures. They are not my weakness. Now they are my strength. They are my power. They are something that I'm going to move forward faster against. So, old story finishes now, ends now, interval हो गया. Now a new story is going to start. The story of my dreams, the story of my aspirations, the story of my revival, the story in which I get back on my feet again, the story in which I am not a victim anymore, the story in which I help other victims, the story in which I reclaim my destiny, the story in which I reclaim my power, the story in which I connect with the Almighty, the story in which I become rich, the story in which I become a kind hearted person, the story in which I love people, the story in which I become forgiving, the story in which I cry when it is required to be crying, a story in which I celebrate when it is required to celebrate, the story in which I live freely, the story in which I do whatever is required to be done, the story in which I am at my best, even if it is imperfect, even if it is not good enough for others, I don't care. But the day I own myself, that day I come in the top 1% of this world. So I begin a new story now. And I completely love and accept myself. All right, relax, all of you. Take a deep breath and release. All right, open your eyes. Sorry, I became emotional thinking about something. Wonderful, awesome. All right, how do you feel? How do you feel? Think about your story. Think about your story, your backstory. Do you want to live in your old story? रहना है विक्टिम वगैरह बन के, गलतियां सबसे होती हैं, मैंने भी की हैं, मैं हर रोज करता हूँ, हर रोज बुरा लगता है, अपने आप को इम्प्रूव करने की कोशिश करता हूँ टू बिकम बेटर. सबने की हैं, सबसे हुई हैं, सबके साथ चीटिंग हुई है, मेरे साथ भी हुई है. सो व्हाट, दैट्स लाइफ राइट. विद लाइफ. उसको क्यों अवॉइड करना चाहते हो? हाँ, व्हाई डू वांट टू अवॉइड दैट, राइट? भविष्य, यू वांट टू से समथिंग? यस.
हाँ, गूस बम्स उठ गए अभी आपने जो प्रोसेस कराया उससे। मतलब
वंडरफुल.
जो एक्चुअली जो मेरे भीतर सारी चीजें जो जा रही थी पिछले कितने सालों से, वो सडनली सरफेस पे आ गई, वो ट्रिगर हो गया। और ये ईएफटी की प्रोसेस से वो सारा, मतलब सबकॉन्शियस में वो रियलाइजेशन हुआ। और उसको अभी वो पेन जो फील करा रहा था कि यार इससे निकल, पता तो था कि ये स्टोरी नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन वो स्टोरी से बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहे थे क्योंकि सबकॉन्शियस को वो कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकलना नहीं था।
तो अभी आपने जो प्रोसेस कराया उससे सबकॉन्शियस को वो पेन फील हुआ लिटरली कि नहीं, अब तो साला निकलना ही पड़ेगा अपने को।
Awesome, Bhavisha. Can we clap for Bhavisha? Wonderful, yeah. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Abhi, a very small round is left, so we will do that as well. Yes, couple of more sharings. Hemchandra, yes. I'll just allow you to speak. Yes.
आकाश जी, प्रणाम।
Pranam,
मैं
sir.
मैं इन पब्लिक थैंक यू बोलना चाहता हूँ आपको।
Thank you, sir.
आपने आपने मेरा जिंदगी सेंस कर दिया, कंप्लीटली सेंस कर दिया।
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. How are you feeling right now?
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, आई एम ग्रेट।
I hope for the positive change here, sir.
यस यस यस।
Okay. Very good, sir. I'm so happy about it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
All right. Yes, Vandana. I hope you're not driving.
No, I'm not driving. I'm not driving, but I'm on my way. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, bilkul.
Okay, this is the first Monday session I have attended where you have done the EFT. I have participated for the first time. And I have been doing the scripts, I have been attending the sessions. This is my first session that I have attended, and I cannot tell you, in the last 5 minutes, I am so overwhelmed. Though I have been your student for 1 month, I'm asking myself that, do you believe in EFT? You are doing it, you are writing scripts. I have experienced the power today for the first time, and I just cannot tell you how overwhelmed I am. Apart from the victim mentality and all that, more than that, I have experienced the power today. It has deeply touched me. I mean, I'm on the verge of breaking down.
That's
It
fine.
is that beautiful what has just
Let
happened.
let the ocean be filled. No worries
Thank you
about
so
that.
much. And the topic you have chosen is something I have been struggling for with the last 4 years. And it just seems like it's just evaporating. I just don't know how to express it.
Can we
Thank
clap for Vandana for being such in such vulnerable state? Wonderful, yeah. Very good. I'm so happy. Very good, yeah. Wonderful. So, before we take couple of more sharings, can we do a final round to conclude this? Because वो important है that state should remain. ठीक है? नहीं तो वो the magic will go away. So let's do the final round of it. ठीक है? Let's close this. So, all of you, now let's enter the next story of our life. ठीक है? So, start tapping on your eyebrow point. I've been living my old story for a long time. I have seen all angles of it. All things around it I have seen. And I was not able to find much positive in it. And as this is one life that I'm living, and the journey of my soul has to not see everything in this life. So I chose to close my old story, my old chapter. I forgive everything. I keep no grudges. Don't take anything bad out of it. It's okay. That was making me stronger in other ways, probably in ways I don't know. I can't observe maybe those ways, but there would be something positive in that also. Maybe in the journey of my soul, maybe in the journey of my karmas. So I forgive everything of the past, however difficult it may be, and I enter a new story now. God, my creator, you have given me this opportunity to enter. A lot of people don't even get this opportunity in their lifetime. So many people are there, they never get that opportunity. Maybe I would have done something good. Maybe I'm your loved one. So, God, I love you so much. Thank you for everything that you have done up till now for me. You have done so much. With every passing minute, you do so much. You save me from so many things, God. I surrender my life to you now because now I'm going to live more freely. More fully, I'm going to live. And when I say more fully, it's not about procrastination or just comfort zone or Netflix. Now I'm going to do the things that are required to be done. Now I'm going to take those actions. I'm going to take that discomfort upon me because discomfort heroes take. And I'm a hero now. I am not a third class actor in my movie. I am not side actor who gets a 1 minute role and who has to run around for payments from the directors and producers. I'm the main cast of my movie. I am the person for which this universe is created. I am at the center of this universe. If I become a victim, this universe becomes victim. If I become hero, this universe becomes hero. Everything around it else is illusion. It's now me, my action, my destiny, my almighty, and the things that I'm going to achieve. I'm so grateful for everything, God. I choose to move forward now. I choose to release things from my life now. I love you. Thank you so much for being there always, God. And I start my new journey now. Thank you for everything. I love you a lot. All right, all of you, relax, close your eyes. They were open. Take a deep breath and release. All right, open your eyes. Wonderful. Awesome. So, write down in your notes now what are those 3 to 4 things that you are going to start doing from today onwards. What are those things that you were trying to avoid in your old story that you are going to accept in your life? Okay? What are those 2 3 things? Maybe you are you were not marketing yourself, right? Maybe you are going to start marketing. Maybe you were not practicing something in your life. Maybe you are not focusing on your health. Maybe you are not focusing on your family. Maybe you were not focusing on your growth. Maybe आप sales नहीं कर रहे थे. Maybe आप learn नहीं कर रहे थे. It can be anything in your life, whatever it is. Maybe you were too perfectionist, but from today you are going to focus on progress. So what are those 2 3 things that you are going to change in your life from today? Please write down in your notes, because that will make all the difference in your life now. Those 2 3 things, right? Yes, Preeti. Hey Preeti, you want to say something? Your hand is raised. You can unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Preeti.
Uh, uh, I just want to share. I was a silent student in the community who never opened my camera, and the impact you have created on me is such that I would like to confess now. When I was 15, 16 years old, I failed in the intermediate exam, and out of fear of facing the failure, I burnt myself. So 60 percentage burns I had to undergo, and I was in the hospital for a long time. I had to undergo so many surgeries, but now I could get a job. I am settled now. Still, that the flame when it comes on the top, no, I put kerosene on myself and I burned. So with the smell of that kerosene, when the flame is there, that smell, when you said about the old story, that was that stuck me. Every time it comes, every on and off, it comes like that. So second round of tapping, it created such an impact, sir. I could feel that sensation is going out of my body. I really could make a great impact. You are I'm very thankful to you for the session you have given today. I'm very thankful to you. And today is the first time I opened the camera and I got the gut to speak in front of you, because every word you have spoken is really mind blowing. It's really, it's so inspirational. I can't imagine myself. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, Preeti, wonderful. Can we clap for Preeti for being such vulnerable? Yeah, very good. It requires so much of guts. Probably I wouldn't have done it. Seriously, amazing, Preeti. Now you have to come out of your shell and everything, right, Preeti? Ab
Yes.
whole story has to go away now. Okay? It ends now. All right? Wonderful, yeah. Very good. So happy. Very good, Preeti. Very good. Yes, Tushar, you want to say something?
Akashji, lately I realized that since the start, we have started this program with you. I mean, I have changed so many little things, and now I am realizing that I have 24 hours are getting less because I'm still lazy. But I
Mm.
have a routine now. I'm doing my new learning in trading activity. Have just completed two certification in direct selling and internet marketing and all those things. I'm craving, looking for new opportunities. I was thinking that now I'll not do any job, but I was thinking that if I can bring all my experience and do some kind of job which at a director level, which I never thought. I thought I'd be in the middle class, where I don't have to take much decisions, don't take much over there because my health was not supporting. Then I said, okay, now I'll do daily exercises. Last 15 days, I'm doing yoga every day in the morning. So this small changes, I'm just realizing it when I'm summarizing it today. Thank you so much. I
Thank
am trying to summarize it. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Can we clap for Tushar? Wonderful, yeah, Tushar. Very good. So happy. Yes. Yes, Umaji? एक मिनट. Yeah. Yes, एक second. Yeah. Mama.
Good evening, Ji.
Good evening, Mama.
I had lot of past, which I cannot say it out. But now I feel very much comfortable, and I don't know. I just started crying. I'm not that much vulnerable to cry often. Today, no, tears are just shedding from my eyes. Thank you so much. Ji. The burden is completely came out. Lot of raw wounds I had.
So,
Thank you so
Umaji,
much.
do one thing today. After the session, check your weight. It would have reduced. क्योंकि burden कुछ निकला होगा, so maybe your weight would have reduced. I'm just making a bad joke, I know. It's okay. It's
Thank
okay. You
you
have
so
done
much.
very well. Can we clap for Uma? Very good, yeah. You've done extremely well, Uma. Wonderful. Very good. It's okay. That's fine. It
Thank
happens.
you so
Yeah.
much.
Wonderful. Yes. We'll have a last sharing now. Yes, Ruchi?
Uh, I would like to thank you for this wonderful session and the therapies. I tried it on one of my friends. She was suffering from sinus. We were having a talk and she said, I just can't talk because I have severe headache in my due to sinus. And within those 15 minutes, I converted the normal call into a video call. And it has been 8 days. She said the sinus never came back. So thank you so much.
You made her tap on sinus.
Yeah. Yes.
And what,
And
if you can tell me what was the underlying emotion that was causing that sinus or that blockage?
Generally, she said कि whenever she have 2 3 cold things in this winter, we all are in Delhi and Gurgaon, so
Hmm.
this sinus comes up,
Okay.
and
Okay. Well,
otherwise there was no emotion attached to it. But I started like I did it on that my immunity is built up. This thing will go on, and my cells are helping and supporting, and I will be stronger. And these cold drinks and those things will never harm me again. And 2 days back only she wrote that Ruchi, this was wonderful session, and I will recommend this to people that it was a beautiful session taken by you, and I want to also thank you for the things which are coming out of me, and whatever old story and new
you're
story we did today.
Ruchi, cover, right?
Yeah.
Just wanted to confirm. ठीक है.
So the new story and old story which you were doing today, I started doing it on myself from the last 4 5 days, and you won't believe I had few pains in my hand and many things due to some
disorder, but it has not come up since last 7 days at all, and I'm not taking any painkiller. So
Wonderful.
thank you so
Really clap
much.
for Ruchi. Very good.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. So all of you, now it's time to deliver. ठीक है? Emotions, everything, वो तो हमारी life का part है. I'm telling you, boredom will still come. It comes to me. Fear still come. Will fear not come from tomorrow? पक्का आएगा, मेरे को हर रोज लगता है. ठीक है? Hesitation will come every day. Doubt will come every day. सब कुछ आएगा. Personal development is about keeping it, everything will keep on happening, just you will learn to manage things and move forward. Everyone ready to move forward from today? Ready to move forward? That is the aim. ठीक है? So I'm going to see you again next Monday. मिलते हैं for the next session. ठीक है? All the best, all of you. God bless you. Good night, all of you. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Bye bye. Thank you. See you.